Okay, folks, so obviously a quick turn of events here. We had to move diamonds across the complex and had to get all our gear set up. So appreciate you guys joining us. I am Robert Lee, and we are MacNSeitz Black. Right now playing against Midland out of Springfield. Has one down. And I'll be playing a little bit of catch-up on the pitch count and who's at bat. Runner goes. Throw down, but way too late. That is going to be number 16, Stram, up at the plate for Midland. So got their roster here just moments. Had the ball in his hand for at least a good second or two, but I think there was nobody covered at third, which is why he didn't throw it. But in that particular instance, you're supposed to throw through the base. But runner advances on the last two pitches. So no score as of yet, but Midland threatening with a runner on third. So it looks like a 3-1 count right now. And that is Paxton Crowther working up there on the hill. High fly ball, deep center field. Out of the glove. So that's a stand-up double and an RBI as Springfield gets on the board here early. That is Cade Pearson working in the center field, and I tell you what, he was covering some serious ground right there. That was an overhead hand outreach just to get his glove on the ball. Would have been an incredible catch had he been able to come up with it. But as it turns out, a run for Midland. Batter calls for time. That is number 30, York, at the plate for Midland. Little chopper, this one over to second base. And my goodness, folks, I will have a moment here to breathe and try to catch up and get ready for the broadcast. MacNSeitz gets out of that inning with just one run and damage. And I'll be back with you guys here momentarily as I get caught up with the rosters and everything. All right, folks, I think I am situated here, and Midland has taken the field, obviously, here in bottom of the first, as you can see on your screen. This is the GMB St. Louis Championships. This is game number 2 for our MacNSeitz Black team. And looks like leading off for MacNSeitz is going to be number 23, Fields Flourish. That's number 16 up there on the bump for Midland. That's Strom. And looks like number 28, Singleton, working behind the dish. Fields with a nice piece of hitting in the last game. Got a little something going for MacNSeitz. Was not successful in our first pool play game, but Fields putting the ball in play and doing a great job out there running the bases as well. Being patient here to start, and I tell you what, that's exactly what I hope for in a leadoff batter. This one in play is going to get through the infield, and I tell you what, a leadoff single for MacNSeitz, and here we go. Stepping up to the plate. Just before MacNSeitz falling to the Razorbacks, looks like Midland also fell to their opponent. And so both teams 0-1 here in pool play, but a couple more yet to go. Whoever comes out on top, obviously, be 1-1 in pool play. And so back-to-back singles for MacNSeitz, and now number 21, Paxton Crowther, stepping up to the plate. Got to reorder these cameras. So much goes into these broadcasts, folks, so I appreciate you watching. If you are, leave a comment, like our video if you could. Certainly appreciate it. Paxton off the end of the bat, a little dribbler towards third. His only play is going to be at first, and a nice dig by the first baseman. So Pax doing his job and advancing the runners, putting that ball in play. Third baseman only possible play as he charged that ball, made a quick throw over to first, and a really nice dig by the first baseman. Now pitch and catch with a short conference here. Maybe talking about how they want to handle the batter. Possibly the pitch mix. So with a good RBI opportunity, runners on second and third. Up at the plate now, number 27, Tucker Lee. So pitch velocity sitting somewhere in the upper 60s, 67, 68 miles an hour. You'll see that in the top right of your screen. And that one down the pipe. Leading out. And I tell you what, beyond that overcast sky, still a nice breeze going on, and Lee takes one on the inside for strike two. Forecast for today going to be low 90s. And Lee goes down looking. Never swung the bat. You got a piece of lumber in your hands, and you better use it. I tell you what, that'll bring up number 49, Cade Pearson. So now MacNSeitz with an opportunity to tie it up or go ahead. But if they do it, they're going to have to do it with two down. Strom steps off the rubber and trying to keep the run. As there's a runner over on third. Play at the plate. Oh, no. And Fields did not get back to the bag quickly. And a ton of excitement right there. Fields looked as if he was going to try to come home as the short backstop. And they collected the ball quickly, and then Fields kind of lazily went back towards third and almost got caught in a little rundown. But fortunate for MacNSeitz, nobody for Midland went over to cover third. Should have been the shortstop, I think, making his way. Bench you might be sitting on. And so Cade Pearson now still at the plate. And one right up the middle. Oh, a good glove by shortstop and a fantastic play. And Midland holds MacNSeitz. MacNSeitz leaving two stranded and a fantastic play by short. So it looks like he ends up making up for that error and not covering over at third. Showing some great range and scooping. So, folks, once again, this is the GMB St. Louis Championships. This is pool play number 2 for MacNSeitz. Up on the mound, working for MacNSeitz, is Paxton Crowther. Looks like Isaac Dixon is working behind the dish. And then out there defensively in the field, looks like Parker Simon. Oh, my apologies, not Parker Simon. Wingrove at second, and Parker Simon's working over at first. Out there in right field is Mason Gellender. In center is Cade Pearson, and in left is number 27, Tucker Lee. So a close affair here so far, and 1-0. Midland is up. We'll go on a short audio break here, folks. I'll leave you with a little music here in between. Okay, here in short order, that'll take us to top of the second. That is number 28, Singleton, at the plate for Midland. First pitch down in the dirt. And Singleton will enjoy a 1-0 count. So as the day wears on, this cloud cover that we've been enjoying here early in the day is starting to burn off, and as that happens, we'll start to burn up out here on the field. Boys were able to join us for the GMB, doing a great job putting on an event last night with some reduced discounted ticket prices for the St. Louis Cardinals game last night. And unfortunate, ton of weather came in, and so we had a fairly lengthy rain delay, I think second inning, and they eventually ended up having to cancel the game. Being made up here at 1:15 in the local St. Louis market over there at Busch Stadium. So Singleton draws a walk, and Midland ends up with a leadoff runner. Looks like there will be a courtesy runner, and Singleton is the catcher been working behind the dish for Midland. That's going to bring up number 34, Hoffman. I was talking with Pax's father here in between games, and it's one of the things that we talk about quite often is the pitching mounds. That ball gets away from Dixon, and the Midland runner is able to advance uncontested. But we talk about these pitching mounds and how ridiculous they are. They change from every ball field to every complex, from field to field in certain cases, and that is the case right now. Oftentimes not high enough and not long enough. And it's one of those things that tends to bother Pax a little bit. And Midland with some aggressive base running, and MacNSeitz not paying attention allows another base. So now coach wanting to talk to plate umpire. Not sure about what. Attempted bunt right there. That fouls off. That's number 15, Link, at the plate. So he'll start off 0-1. Now Parker Simon on first, and Fields over on third, playing inside the base path. Rated charge if another bunt is going to be tried to lay down. So Pax getting a called strike right there. And that'll bring it to a 1-2 count. So bunt now off the table. Ball in play. This is going to be a tough play. And bam. A nice out by Spear. A run does score, and Midland now up 2-0. So a fielder's choice for Link and a quality at bat. That'll be number 42, Fairchild, stepping into the box. And he goes opposite field. That one's down the line. It is fair. He rounds, but Gellender is able to get there quickly and gets that ball in. So he'll hold him at first. Fortunate for MacNSeitz, the grass slowed that ball down. Could have been trouble had it rolled back to that back corner. But Gellender's able to get to it and quickly gets that ball in. Oh man! I tell you what, this is number 5, and he's got a heck of a last name. I don't even want to attempt this one. Hoschilt, something like that. And Crowther missing up high. So good lead over at first. And almost a delayed strike call right there. 2-1 count. Always tough to steal on a lefty. Paxton, I will say, when he does decide to throw over, does make it tough. But he does not throw over often. And we're going to pause play here just momentarily. I think the home plate umpire's got a little something in his eye, and that's something that you'll see out on these dirt fields. This is only the second time MacNSeitz has actually played on a dirt field this year. I think they've been a little bit spoiled playing by and large in the Kansas City market. Ton of turf complexes out there. Mid-America Sports Complex, Capital Federal Sports Complex at Liberty. Creekside and a number of others. But Midland getting off to a quick start here, and MacNSeitz not looking attention over there. Gave up that all too important base from second over to third, and hopefully they learn from that. And play will resume. Runner goes, and Pack's literally paying him close to no attention at all. That'll be ball 4. So Pack's not having the greatest. Like to see, never a good start. Little inside out, and Parker Simons comes up with the catch. That one too quick for me to even change the cameras. So fortunately, MacNSeitz gets out of that inning. Midland leaves 2 stranded, but not before they put one more on the board and now enjoy a 2-0 lead. Leading off for MacNSeitz this inning is going to be Seabass Wingrove, followed by Parker Simons. We'll go on a short audio break here, folks. Once again, thanks for joining us. And one pitch, one ball in play, and another pop out. So Wingrove not having a ton of luck here yet today, but he is seeing the ball and swinging the bat, putting it in play. Now number 27, Parker Simons at the plate. So we got some other folks to give a quick shout out to. Courtney Pearson out there watching in Liberty, Missouri. Appreciate you joining us here on the live stream. Simons ducks under that one. No. And Simons take. And that'll bring up number 5, Mason Gellender. Mason doing a good job here in the last half inning. Getting to a ball quickly that was hit right down the line. Feeling good after that, can have some positive energy and translate to a base hit here. Catch does a great job gloving that one, and now Simons finds himself in a pickle. Nice job gloving that ball, and I think Simons thought that one got away from him, but he's able to come up with it and made a nice throw over to first before he's able to get back to first base. But fortunately, second baseman fumbles the ball, and Simons is able to make his way back over to first. Runner. And another ball, and Mason Gellender in good order right here. Has an opportunity for a good look at one right here. Nice looking curveball for Strom right there. He goes back to it again. Doesn't get quite the same action, but Gellender bites and fouls that one off. So Simons continues to work from second base out there. Shortstop working behind him, second baseman as well. And a little gamesmanship right there. Shortstop was on the base, he moves away, and then the second baseman moves towards the base. So some good middle infield action out there. And Gellender goes down looking. So that's 2 strikeouts looking today for MacNSeitz here against Midland. And that's going to bring up number 3, Bryson Spear. So MacNSeitz still looking to get on the board here. Going to have to do it with 2 outs. Pickoff attempt. And I tell you what, Parker just barely got back in time. About the right distance. And nearly a wild pitch, but Ketch does a great job moving laterally and gets his glove to the ball. Swing and miss for Spear on that one. Good looking curveball. And no harm, no foul. Spear still has more to go. And so it looks like my scoring overlay a little off there, but a full count now for Spear. 2 outs, runner on second, bottom of the second. Oh, and a strike 3 call. That one let her high, maybe a bit more. But that's how MacNSeitz will go down, and bottom of the second. We'll stick with Paxton Crowther out there on the bump. At times, Paxton has looked about as sharp as anybody up there on the mound. Last couple of outings, maybe not having his best stuff, but put in some good work and some good innings. And I tell you what, that's always key to pitching because you're never going to have your A-plus stuff every time you get up there on the bump. And so you have to figure out a way to find those outs and dig in and show some grit. Pax didn't have the best body language out there in the first inning, but he's kind of battled in here, and I think he's going to settle in. When he's able to do so, he gets stronger and stronger as the game goes, and that's certainly going to be the hope for MacNSeitz. That is number 23, Baker, for Midland up at the plate. That is the end of the lineup for Midland. Oh, and a beautiful-looking curveball right there. Such a great pitch for a lefty, and you see a lot of these right-handed batters just don't have a ton of experience swinging against a left-handed curveball. And so for a right-handed batter, you're going to see that curveball actually curve back into you. Baker's able to foul that one off on a little check swing. But Pax has a lot to work with here. And a strike three call, swing and a miss. And the boys throw that one around the horn. So that brings up top of the order for Midland, and that's Finsky. So lefty versus lefty. That one gets by Dixon as he's barely able to put any leather on it. Ooh, and Pax gets him with a curveball right there. But still a 2-2 count, and Finsky has more to work with. Pax tries to get him chasing some high heat, but he wisely lays off. And hit by pitch. That curveball never broke. And Fenske makes his way down to first. You could tell that fired up Paxton Crowther as he pounds the glove and kind of gives a little scream. So good lead, and a slow move by Crowther towards the plate. Gives an easy jump and an uncontested advance over to second. Man, I want to see that. You got to speed that movement up. Hard hit ball right side, and it's about 10 feet foul. This is number 99, Schaefer, at the plate for Midland. And a backdoor curveball for strike three. Crowther gets him looking. Now number 8, Daniels, hitting in the 3-hole for Midland, steps into the box. MacNSeitz almost catching Midland out there in no man's land. Dixon electing to kind of run right at the runner rather than make a throw. So I tell you what, folks, not about a 10-minute drive from here is a small little airport, and they've got a number of helicopters. Looks like we are in the flight path, so you might hear that from time to time. Fly ball, this one is deep, it is high, it's about a mile high, and that's good for out. No. That's 3 outs, folks. And some excitement, at least here in the grandstand. Tucker Lee catches the ball for out number 3 and deep center field, and the runner tags and for Midland and goes as if the game is still alive. Lee, looking confused, just holds on to the ball, and all the parents get excited. But no concern there, and MacNSeitz is able to hold Midland. And that'll move us to bottom of the third. So in our first matchup, MacNSeitz was in that visitor billing, enjoying that home billing right here. And we will have that last opportunity to bat. It does appear that Midland is going to stick with Strom up there on the mound. And why not? He's looked pretty sharp and held MacNSeitz scoreless so far. So warm-up's complete. And MacNSeitz will be back at the plate. Leading off, number 79, Isaac Dixon. And looking from the on-deck circle is going to be number 45, Henry Block. Hard hit ball. That is going to be caught for out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out, and some great pitch efficiency for Strom. Got to figure he's going to make it deeper into this game if he gets a pitch efficiency like that. Made quick work of MacNSeitz here in the first 2 innings. And now big Henry Block stepping into the box. Tell you what, interesting facility out here. This is the we're playing at the Ellisville Athletic Association. And they've got a number of diamonds in here just stacked in. I mean, they are close, side by side. Not a lot of room in between, but we're enjoying playing out here on Field 6. We're backing up to a concession facility with a nice overhang leading right up to the backstop, and so everybody's enjoying a little bit of shade. Nice little breeze going today, keeping some of that humidity off of us. And that one missing outside. So Block will now work with the full count. That one rolls foul. And so Block doing a great job. Anything close, got to get a bat on it, and he does so right there. Fortunately, rolls foul, and he'll get another opportunity to send one in between the foul lines. And a strike 3 call. He goes down looking. And so Strom with 3 strikeouts looking today. MacNSeitz not doing themselves any favor. Got to swing the bat, try to give yourself at least a chance. But that'll move us back to the top of the order, and that's going to be number 23, Fields Flourish. And takes curveball high. And an expanded strike zone right there. Now 1-1 count. Almost the same spot. That one coming in 67 miles an hour. So Strom, not an overpowering velocity guy, but finding his spots when he's needed to. And throwing a couple of good-looking curveballs here today. Hard hit ball. This one's going to be a gapper, folks. Gets by the right fielder. It's going to go towards the fence. And Flourish is trying to stretch that one out for a double, and he's able to do so. I tell you what, Midland did a good job getting that ball in quickly, and I thought there was going to be an unfortunate turn of events out at second base, but Fields showing some good legs right there and legs that one out for a double. That now brings up number 4, Alex Kilman. And MacNSeitz looking to do some damage here with 2 outs. So still a tight affair so far, 2-0 in favor of Midland. Swinging a miss. Not exactly the one he would have gone after again. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but you know what? It only takes one. And I tell you what, that's one of the things I was talking about in this last game with Kilman. Has such a fantastic attitude, even when he's out there on the bump, whether he's giving up a hit or whether he's got a strikeout. Just real good attitude. And that goes a long ways with your mental state and ability to be successful. Baseball, such a game of failure. Fouls that one back. And I could tell Kilman kind of wanted that one. So an RBI opportunity waiting. Takes a big, deep breath, steps back into the box. An RBI double. And Kilman continues his good. But maybe a little bit of energy. And now the Midland coach needing to talk to his infield and maybe his pitching staff. He'll meet them out there on the mound. Batter at the plate. And looking in from the on-deck circle is Tucker Lee. One he got a hold of, and he really turned on it. Left fielder, maybe playing just a all the way across the outfield from left to center. For the third. Well, MacNSeitz will leave one stranded right there, but they finally get one. That would be Bryson Spears. Break here, folks. I tell you what, folks, my production staff out here just absolutely killing it. Ball in play. This one over to second base. Oh, flubs the ball, but makes a nice throw. Bashan Wingrove gloved the ball. Seemed to be kind of fun. That is Paxton. Top of the fourth. Score now. And comes up with it again. Can't come up with anything. Got 2 outs. For 28 Singleton for Midland. Ooh, and a near miss right there. And Singleton looking pretty relaxed out there in the box. Swing and a miss. And Crowther's able to battle back to a fly ball, center field. This one is high. And Tucker Lee for out number 3. That'll take us to bottom of 4, and they'll have an opportunity to chip away at this lead here. 2-1, favor Midland. Leading off for MacNSeitz going to be number 2. So 2 big kids and 2. Following in the lineup will be That is still number 16, Strom, for Midland, and why not? He's only swing. Did look like it kind of hit Tucker Lee in the walk. He wants to hit. Good speed, and man, this is going to be a close play, and they got him. They get Lee out at second. He had a good have the ball. If you have the ball, you can stand in the base path at any point in time, and I can tell you that's exactly what he's got to be frustrated by. But it was a great knock and a great throw. To come up with a great knock and then not end up on base where you want to be. And Cade Pearson with an opportunity to get some things going. Over the catcher's head. I don't know, the catcher could have got the glove on that one. So Strom enjoying some good defense. Baseman. On that ball right there. And second. Out number 2. That brings up number 10, Seabass Wingrove. I think he may have. Count here 0-2. MacNSeitz with 2 outs. And still looking to climb back in this one. Pitcher went into his motion. Ball in play. This one gets by the pitcher. And shortstop. I'm going to put you on a quick audio break. I'm going to try to fix a couple of my camera angles here as we've had a few foul balls. Once again, thanks for joining us as we're playing in